okay? We're really excited to have him with us. He's been a great asset, doing a lot of amazing work for the movement for a more peaceful world already, and he's going to tell us a little bit about that.
Hello, everyone. This is a good turnout. I'm Jesse Gillis. Currently I live in Pembroke with my fiancée Amanda, who is here, just made it. Speak up. There we go. Keep it close. I'm learning.
Nice screen.
It'd be a little louder. So I served in the Air National Guard for 13 years. I did my last 3 in Pease Air Force Base. I got out a few years ago. And it really was what was going on in Gaza that brought me in. I have to do something for this. This is ridiculous. And now I've met quite a few wonderful people engaged in fighting for peace. And yeah. Let's start with the speech.
Can't hear you.
Can't, I gotta keep it close. All right. You'll not. So I'm a member of Veterans for Peace and About Face, Veterans Against the War. I was recently in D.C. for that action you saw the past Friday. Both groups were down there doing a sit-in on the Capitol steps, raising awareness, showing that veterans aren't okay with what this current administration is doing in our streets and what we're doing overseas. We've been here before. The calls to attack Iran echo the same calls to attack Iraq in 2002. We were told flat-out lies. Lies out of the mouth of our trusted institutions, the Bush administration, Congress, the media and their experts, the think tanks. Outright fabrications attempting to sell us fear for what Saddam Hussein planned to do. He had no WMDs, no nuclear program, no threats of violence against Americans, no role in 9/11. As the secret Downing memo revealed that in July 2002, 8 months before that invasion, the Bush administration was going to invade and would find the intelligence to support it. None were found, no apologies heard. They never cared about bringing democracy to the Iraqis. Some of those warmongers are still around, gleefully celebrating the recent airstrikes and the death and destruction visited upon the Iranians. They're excited to see a repeat of shock and awe in Iran. How is it that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the man who in 2002 urgently stressed to our legislature to strike Iraq now, can brazenly, with no shame, get a continuous spot in our media to tell us we must go to war with Iran, because there is no accountability for warmongers, war criminals, or war profiteers, so long as they are doing the bidding of our empire. We went to Iraq not to liberate the Iraqis from their dictator, but to destabilize the country. We went to Afghanistan not to get Osama bin Laden, but to fight anyone available. We didn't fund proxy terrorist groups and bomb people in Syria and Libya for their benefit. The call for humanitarian intervention to liberate the people was always an outright lie. It is always a war against the people. I quote Chris Hedges in his description of how the U.S. and Israel behave. We have everything, and if you try to take it away from us, we will kill you. The United States government has been attempting to destabilize Iran since the revolution in '79. Their leaders, by their representation, the people of Iran, are guilty of committing the crime of crimes, not doing the bidding of U.S. geopolitical interests. The punishment is the destruction of their society. Our government does not discriminate between combatant. Our government does not discriminate between combatant, civilian, men, women, or children. The people will be butchered equally. This U.S.-Israeli war is an attempt to strengthen Israel's grip on the region. More importantly, it is an attempt to cut oil exports from Iran to China, our next adversary, whom we are preparing for war with. Our empire wages war for peace, the peace of total domination. As we are witnessing this escalation, Israel and the U.S. continue to perpetrate a genocide against the Palestinians in Gaza. Some of us here tonight are fasting in solidarity with the Palestinians to feel a little bit of hunger, to remind myself how safe I am, not to be living in a nightmare. The majority of the children in Gaza believe they will not live through this, and many would welcome death. These are children. Entire families are wiped out. There is no humanity in our foreign policy. I call all of you to action, to stand against evil. I call all of you to stand for peace, for justice. I call on each of us has moral agency. Each of us has political agency. We do not have the financial or institutional power to combat the empire, but we have power in our numbers, our voices, our votes. We must hold them accountable for their repulsive behavior. This is the power we use to leverage our legislature to push for peace. We must hold them accountable for their repulsive behavior. Find out for yourself. Are they silent on the undeniable genocide? On the undeniable war crimes? Do they push for humanitarian aid, for a permanent ceasefire? What is their position on this war with Iran? What is their record on U.S. foreign policy? Have they ever apologized for supporting our wars with Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, or Libya? Since our invasion of Afghanistan, 4.5 to 4.7 million people have been killed in our war of terror. If you were a citizen in a country targeted by our government for regime change, who would you look to in our legislature? Who has your family's humanity in mind? Who fights for your dignity? To allow this evil to win, it takes only that most of us do nothing. We must not only protest, but take meaningful action to do the hard work of organizing and building common ground. Fight for peace. Be the light you wish to see.